Yeah, we're approaching our third anniversary. And one of our first regular featured guests was Robert Blackmon. We found him on TikTok and we just found him fascinating, humorous, but also very, very interesting. So we want to bring him back tonight to discuss what's going on in his life. Robert, come on in. Hello there.
Amber, my love, how are you? Happy New Year.
Thank you so much. It's been a while.
It has.
What are some of your current
Let me
projects?
see. Let me adjust this there. I need to scoot up with you. There we are. Oh my gosh, what's going on? There's so much going on. I personally am extending my brand. Have a line of scented candles. We're coming out with a brand of coffee. There are so many things in the works personally, but also with Church Muva. And yeah, life is really good. But I'm also in this era of the interweb. I'm also learning how to decompress a little bit and spend more time with my husband and really just enjoy life. So I'm finding a balance, which I haven't had in a long time, and I'm really enjoying it.
What's the scent of the candle?
So we have three uh, evergreen scents, shall we say. One is Serenity, which is sort of a rose kind of smell. Then we have a fresh linen. So it sort of helps everything sort of deodorize, defunctify the house. And then we have my favorite, which is lemon drop. And it smells exactly like what you think it smells like. And then the fourth one, we have a new scent every season. So we're coming into the Mother's Day season, and it is gardenia. So I'm very excited about that. Yeah, that comes out in May, so I'm very excited about that. So it's been busy. It's been a great time.
Well, think about an amber scented candle. Have you
Oh, I
smelled?
love that.
Have you
I
sensed amber?
love.
I mean,
So you know
it's not my
that that
scent, but it's
that could the amber, not you. I immediately there are so many ways that I could have gone with that amber. Yeah, okay, amber. We will think about that.
all right. All right. Put my mug on that
I love
candle.
that.
So, Robert, you are in Canada.
Yes.
Which city?
I'm in Ottawa, or just outside of Ottawa, so the capital.
Outside of
So
Ottawa.
just above upstate New York.
All right. You've seen what's going on in America with the "Don't Say Gay" bills, the anti-trans, the you saw the TikToks earlier about banning drag shows and drag queens. Is that going on in Canada?
It probably is going on, but I don't know about it, and I don't see it firsthand. A lot of Canada is very rural, and for me, funny enough, even though I perform as Church Mother in drag, and I've done drag over many, many years and actually a couple of decades. I've never considered myself a drag queen. I used to do gender illusion, which was sort of like a Victor Victoria thing,
Mhm.
but I'm a drag queen. And for me, anytime my community is put upon or accosted or in harm's way, then that affects me. And so I think when I hear these things, I'm always immediately like, oh, what are my sisters going through? Because lots of my friends are drag queens and drag kings all over the US. And I'm always texting them like, oh girl, be careful tonight. Because when you hear one of these things, you automatically go to your center, your core, your family. And because the world is so small now, especially with the internet, one little thing can ignite something that wasn't even a thing. Church Mova actually is now having her very first stand up show. And I'm very excited about that. I'm extremely excited. and it happened organically. But in the back of my mind, Amber, I'm like, ooh, when I'm writing her show, what can I say? What can't I say? Am I going to offend somebody? Is there going to be somebody there who might not be happy about it? You know, and these are things that I wouldn't have thought about before. But sadly enough, I think in our community as a whole, we have to be very present about that. And more than that, especially with the interweb, we need to be careful about how we critique our fellow brothers and sisters, because we may be criticizing them in jest or maybe not in jest, but when it's out in the public, people who already hate us are going to take our words and make it their mantra and slogan. So I just think that we're in this time where we need to be very, very careful about our words and our feelings to each other.
And damn it, why?
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, I totally understand. And so, how are you going to approach your show? And number one, when are you performing your show?
So my show is in late April, and it is actually something that I, as Robert, have been a part of before. And it's a small women's group here in the local area. And every year they have like a women's day, and they pick a different theme every year. And they had to defer last year's show. So this year it's Kentucky Derby. That's their theme. So they've asked Church Muva to perform. And so I'm going to do her spiel. Luckily for me, she does a very sort of clean but irreverent kind of show anyway. And it won't be difficult, but I think for me, it will be honing in on the things that middle-aged women in the country sort of deal with. So it will be easier because I'm working to the crowd, but I'm nervous because I usually don't, well, I never perform her outside of this little box.
Oh.
So I'm trusting that she will be received how I hope they receive her, because she's very funny. She's much funnier than I am.
Yeah, okay. First, for our viewers who
Yes,
are
sorry.
not familiar with Church Muva, how would you describe her? Tell us about Church Muva.
So Church Muva is this old Southern Black woman, and she is, I think, she connects to any and everybody, regardless of race, religion, color, creed, background. She is everybody's mother, grandmother, auntie, the librarian, the nosy lady at the supermarket. She has those elements that everybody can connect with, but the thread through all of that, she loves and cares about everybody. And there is a subliminal message of kindness through what she says, but sometimes it's so subtle that people don't know it's there. But that's her thing. She's very judgy in a very polite kind of way.
Well, Robert, thank you so much for coming on to tell us about give us an update on your life. And we're going to have you back later on to talk to our other guests, because we got some other things to talk about as well. So thank you so much, Robert.
Thank you, Amber. It's great to see you.
Yes.